Hi, I'm Laura Flanders of The Laura Flanders Show. Watch every week on Free Speech TV, Link TV, YouTube, or if you're in New York, CUNY TV. Prefer to listen? Subscribe to the free podcast at lauraflanders.com. I end every week with a commentary. I call it the F word. Here's this week's. It's life or death for the Federal Communications Commission, and death may be the honest option. After all, the FCC's mission to regulate communications media in the public interest was forged long ago in a time very different from our own, and it's been beaten to a pulp by politicians of both parties over the last 2 decades. Now Donald Trump's FCC chair Ajit Pai wants to kill the wounded agency off, and he may have done it to all intents and purposes at the Commission's meeting this December 14th. The history of the agency goes back to a time when new technology was bursting with potential and open to use or abuse with devastating implications for democracy. Its mission was forged by movements long back who understood that the nation teetered on a brink. Would we be the land of misogyny, white supremacy, militarism, anti-Semitism, and anti-immigrant bias, or something better? At the time, world capitalism was accumulating unchecked. The social justice movements of the 1920s and 30s disagreed about a lot, but they understood from experience that no one of them stood a chance of shifting power or displacing arrogance without a functioning public information system. The future of the nation would only go one way, they said, if only those who could pay could have a say. In the 1940s, under FDR, the chairman of the FCC was a civil rights advocate, one of Rosa Parks' lawyers. Clifford Durr pursued media justice with a social justice passion because he and the movements at his back believed that diversity, localism, and competition was civil rights means to a civil, fair society. All these years on, decades of paid propaganda have many Americans convinced that government has no business meddling in the business of media. Social movements mostly don't get too involved in media regulation either because, well, they believe that, like the AFL-CIO or the NAACP, they can afford to buy big-dollar ads on the big boss's media and cross their fingers that the workers' message gets across unchanged. Reverse net neutrality, open the floodgates to more monopoly. Chairman Pai, a former staffer to Attorney General Jeff Sessions, has in mind to accomplish all that and more, and he probably will. The FCC voted on net neutrality Thursday, reversed the neutral policy put in place by the Obama administration, but that's just the least of it. What surprises me isn't Pai or his pals, it's us. If we don't start learning from our history, and perhaps repeating some of it, we might as well start burning books, anything with democracy in the title. Thanks. I'm Laura Flanders. Write to me, tell me what you think at Laura, Laura, at lauraflanders.com. And thanks.